As we already mentioned, the filling contributes greatly to the macaron's flavor and texture. You can flavor the macarons using many kinds of filling, such as ganache, buttercream, or even jam. Make sure though that the filling you use isn't too moist, otherwise the macarons will get soggy very fast. Examples for fillings that are too moist include whipped cream and lemon curd. I don't recommend using these as fillings. In this lesson, I'll teach you how to use the flavored chocolate ganaches we made to fill macarons. I'll also demonstrate how to use easy filling alternatives that you can purchase instead of making yourself, such as Nutella and peanut butter. There are really endless options for fillings available to you, so you can truly find one that fits your personal taste. So let's get to it. To fill macarons, all you need is pastry bags and some round pastry tips. Obviously, you'll also need the macaron shells and fillings that we made earlier, or any other filling options of your choice. Let's start simple by filling the macarons with one flavor of ganache. Later, I'll also show you how to fill them with combinations of two flavors. Before we start, make sure the ganache is in a spreadable consistency. If it's too hard, soften it a bit by heating in the microwave using 10 seconds intervals while mixing in between. Proceed by fitting a pastry bag with a plain round tip of ½ inch in diameter. Prepare one such bag for each filling you'd like to use. Now fill the bag with ganache of your choice. I'm gonna start with raspberry ganache and later I'll use the other ganaches. That's it. Now before we start filling the macarons, let's arrange the cookies in pairs. For each pair, pick shells that are similar in size and place one of them facing up and the second one facing down. I'll demonstrate filling several pairs with the 3 types of ganache that we've made. Fantastic! Now place the pastry bag vertically about the center of a macaron shell and pipe a mound of ganache until about half of the cookie is filled. Place the second shell on top of the ganache and press it down gently until the filling reaches the sides of the cookie. Great! Pretty simple, isn't it? Now let's assemble some more macarons so you can watch how we do it again. This time I'll fill them with the apricot and caramel ganaches, so we're gonna have a really colorful tray in the end. Nice! Look at these guys, perfectly looking macarons. Now let me demonstrate another option. This time I'll show you how to fill the macarons with 2 flavors of ganache, as well as a combination of ganache and jam. This time you'll need to fit 2 pastry bags with smaller pastry tips of about 1/4 inch in diameter. Fill one of the bags with apricot ganache and the other one with a fruit jam of your choice. Using the ganache-filled bag, pipe a circle around the edge of the cookie, leaving the middle empty. Continue by piping the jam in the middle of the cookie, using the second bag. Similar to what we did earlier, cover the macaroon with a second shell and press it gently. Alright, now take a bite. You'll notice how nicely the tartness of the jam balances the sweetness of the ganache. This is a really great combination. Another idea for filling the macaroons is to use 2 flavors of ganache and 2 colors for the shells. Cute, isn't it? Finally, remember that you can always fill your macaroons without making the filling yourself. As an example, you can use Nutella chocolate spread. You can also use any kind of fruit jam without ganache. You can even fill the macaroons with peanut butter, which is a great option for kids. Fantastic! Now jam, peanut butter and Nutella spread are all really yummy fillings and you don't have to spend time making any of them. It's nice to have these options, especially when you're in a hurry. As you can see, you can create endless combinations of flavors and colors. Simply be creative and use your imagination. Now, when it comes to storing the macaroons, in my experience, it's best to keep them in airtight containers. You can refrigerate them for 2 to 3 days, or even freeze them for up to a month. One final thing that may actually surprise you. In contrast to most cookies, macaroons are best served after being frozen for a few days. Obviously, you first need to defrost them and only then serve them. This way they are softer and a bit more chewy, which in my opinion makes their taste much better.